Hey, this is the Review Junkie, and today I'll be reviewing the new psychological horror movie Weapons. As always, my review will be illustrated and the artwork is done by myself. And if you like movies, art, and comic books, please hit that subscribe button because all my reviews are hand drawn. I love to draw and talk about movies, and I thought what a great way to create a unique channel doing both. So help make my dreams come true so I can do this full time. Like, subscribe, and feel free to share this with your friends so my channel can become official someday. So this movie stars Julia Gardner, Josh Brolin, Alden Ehrenreich, Benedict Wong, Justin Abrams, Amy Madigan, and Gary Christopher. It is written and directed by Zach Cregger. This is a non-spoiler review, so everything I discuss will have been shown in the trailers. Absolutely no spoilers. I'll tell you briefly about the plot, the characters, my pros and cons, final thoughts, and if this is worth checking out at your local movie theater. So the plot involves a school teacher played by Julia Gardner who has 18 students in her class and 17 of them go missing one day. Only one kid left. The cops don't have credible leads. The teacher, including the parents, are frustrated because the town thinks she had something to do with it. And so the mystery to solve the case plays itself out in the next 2 hours. Like what happened to these kids, right? So I had high hopes for this one. I was such a huge fan of Zach's last film, Barbarian, from 2022. I saw that like 5 or 6 times, and feel free to check out that review on my channel as well. It would have been top 5 on my list for 2022 for sure. Naturally, I had to see this. I avoided the teaser and regular trailer, and every time a clip popped up in social media, I skipped it. My best suggestion is to go in blind because the trailer kind of gives away too much. And on a side note, I wanted to give a big shout out to all the actors with multiple films out this summer. I like that everyone is working multiple projects and getting their direct deposit. Okay. So with the Silver Surfer and Thanos in the same film, does it live up to Barbarian level chaos? And I'm so torn. Sadly, no. But this is a very well-crafted film, and the only thing I can think of to describe this director is meticulous. Talk about fresh ideas and giving the audiences something different. He delivered because the summer of 2025 has been plagued with letdowns such as Superman to Jurassic World Rebirth and so on. Zach made a dull summer exciting. So I'm going to beat around the bush a lot in this review because I don't want to ruin anything. But my first pro is the interesting premise. Mysterious disappearances, whodunits, children missing, one of my favorite genres. Right up my alley, and so was this plot. The film is told through various perspectives, and I thought it would only follow Julia Gardner's character from start to finish, so I was a bit surprised by the format and how things unfolded. And I like those moments when her character attempts to solve what's going on because she's being targeted and harassed for what's happened. And I don't know if she just got to America, but she soon quickly realizes that cops don't move at the speed of light in America. Okay. So she tries to play detective, and every time one of the characters was playing detective, I always wanted more. It always left me hanging and wanting more because it's always on the cusp of giving me the taste of a reveal, but it doesn't. And this film is masterfully done because of the way each character ticks and ties with one another. The connect the dots aspect was great, and seeing it from different lenses and how everything is in tandem with one another was executed perfectly. Zach also has a talented gift of subverting expectations. Every time it seemed like a standard jump scare was about to happen, it doesn't. Or you wait a bit and something else will happen. He sets the tone really well because there is a sense of dread and helplessness throughout the whole thing. I actually wouldn't categorize this as a horror. I would say it's a drama with slight teeny tiny sprinkles of supernatural elements. The performances by everyone are great. I feel everyone gets the most they can do for each of their segments, and the kid actor surprised me the most, and he gives a very good performance here. I also think the director has a fascination with staircases that lead to lower levels, and he repeats some of his barbarian tricks here as well, such as certain camera angles and how the day transitions expectations tonight and vice versa. In terms of what is going on, it is not spoon-fed to you, but there are drops and hints of what is going on and how things connect that are in the background. So I have two small cons. First is the third act. It cranks everything up to a level 15 during the last 20 minutes. This is the quintessential definition of a slow burn. If you look it up in the dictionary, a picture of this movie will pop up next to slow burn. Okay. This is tame and it doesn't go into batshit crazy territory like Barbarian does. The best way to describe this is matronly chaos. Now, there is something that happens in the last 3 minutes of the film where the sophistication level dropped, which I wasn't a fan of, and I wish the director took a different approach for the last 3 minutes. And my second gripe is, I got a sense the script didn't have enough gas in the tank to treat this as a missing persons film, and I think that's why it explores different perspectives for the narrative. You do get that wash, rinse, and repeat vibe, and a missing persons case is one of my favorite genres, but the investigation aspect of finding the kids comes off as an afterthought. The who, what, where, when, and how get lightly touched upon. So this brings me to my final thoughts, and this gets a high 7 out of 10 from me. It is so skillfully done that it pains me to give it this score, but it is entertaining and keeps you invested the whole way through, albeit at a slower pace. But I found it so refreshing and such a breath of fresh air over duds like Jurassic World Rebirth and Superman, and I would watch this over those two any day of the week. So this is a big green light from me and definitely something to watch on the big screen where it's meant to be seen. So thank you again for checking out my review. If you like, please subscribe, helps the channel out a lot. Hit that thumbs up button. Leave your comments below. I normally don't get a lot, but would love to know everyone's thoughts. Feel free to share this with your friends. And if you happen to have a movie you'd like me to review, please let me know. I'd be happy to watch and illustrate it for a future video. Thanks again, and I hope the pictures put a smile on your face.